Hi, my name is Brad Keeler.
And I'm Clyde.
And this is today's game between Hazleton area, who's 1-3 and 1-0 in Wyoming Valley Conference Division 1, at your Tunkhannock Tigers. Your Tigers are 5-1 and 1-0 in the Wyoming Valley Conference's Division 2. We'll start here with the Cougars. The last time they played was against GAR Memorial, and that is the last time they will play any of the Wilkes-Barre schools of GAR Memorial, Coughlin, and Myers, as there will become the Wilkes-Barre Area High School next year. The contest was won by the Cougars by a final score of 79-47, using a huge second half to overcome the early 5-point deficit they faced. They scored a total of 47 points in the second half alone. They were led by Demir Faison, who put up 32 points with 12 shots made from the field, and one of them was a three-pointer and was 7 of 8 at the line. Scotty Campbell added 14 points for the Hazleton Cougars. They were 14 of 16 at the line and put up 7 3-point field goals and had 29 field goals in the entire game. Your Tigers won a rivalry game over the Dallas Mountaineers on Thursday, the 20th of December, for the first time in 2 years, by a final score of 54-34. The Tigers were aided by a 9-0 run by Tyler Fox, where he scored 9 points, all on three-pointers. Fox scored 28 on the night with 8 field goals and 5 from behind the arc, and was 7 for 11 at the line. Jack Chilson and Nick Raposa added 8 points for the Tigers in their first conference game win. Tunkhannock made 7 shots from behind the line. They were 11 of 17 at the free throw line and made 18 field goals in the entire game. Their next game is at Crestwood High School on Thursday, January 3rd, 2019, with a scheduled tip of 7:15 in a conference game. They return home on Saturday, January 5th, to play Pittston area at 7:15. Tonight's game against Hazleton will be a true match, as Hazleton has 8 seniors on their lineup, and they have 4 juniors to go along with that. Hazleton has lost to teams from all over the state, losing to Taylor Alderdice from Pittsburgh, McDowell High School from District 10 up in Erie, and they lost to Scranton Prep in a non-conference game earlier this month. For the Tigers to win tonight, they cannot get into a running match with this Hazleton team that is known for putting up big numbers very quickly. Tunkhannock slowing it down will help, because it gives Hazleton less chances to score quickly and in large bunches. We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left before the tip. Well, Clyde, what do you think is going to be good for Tunkhannock tonight if they get this game?
Well, I think Tunkhannock's main powerhouse is Tyler Fox. He's been on a hot streak at just about every game. And I really hope to see him coming out in force tonight, as we're going against quite a powerful team tonight here, Brad.
Yes, Hazleton is a very powerful team, although their early season record may not show that. And yeah, Tyler, he's going to be the workhorse for Tunkhannock tonight, but he can't force shots. No one on this team can actually force a shot tonight and give Hazleton a chance to run in transition here. Hazleton has always been a team that's able to run the court well and press hard, and they don't. And when and if they can do that, they will be running away, and the Tigers will be playing catch-up for most of the night. The courts will clear as the players head to their benches for the pregame introductions. We now turn it over to here are the introductions for tonight's matchup.
Gentlemen, and welcome to today's contest between Tunkhannock area and our guests, the Cougars from Hazleton area. We encourage you to cheer for your team, but booing, taunting, or any other unsportsmanlike actions will not be tolerated. We also ask that you respect the decisions of the game officials at all times. Tunkhannock area is a tobacco-free school district, and tobacco products of any kind are forbidden on the school ground. Thank you and enjoy the game. Now for today's starting lineup. For the Cougars from Hazleton area, starting guard, 6-foot junior, number 5, Andrew Vida. Starting guard, 5'11" senior, number 11, Ryan Volk. Starting forward, 6'1" senior, number 20, Kyle Franick. Starting at center, 6'5" senior, number 35, Demir Faison. And starting up forward at 6'3" senior, number 44, Warren Zignall. Today, the Cougars are coached by Mr. Nathan DiBalco, and he is assisted by Mr. Carlos Rivas. And now, for the Tigers from Tunkhannock area. Starting guard, he's a 6'2" sophomore, number 1, Ryan Harder. Start forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 11, Jack Chilson. Start forward, a 6'7" senior, number 32, Avery Billings. Start guard, a 5'11" senior, number 14, Tyler Fox. And starting guard, a 5'8" senior, number 15, Nick Raposa. The Tigers are coached by Mr. Spencer Munger. He is assisted by Mr. Stan Harder and Mr. Bob Miller. Today's officials, our referee, Mr. Chuck Cannon. Our umpires, Mr. Jerry Restiva and Mr. Matt Coman. Will you please remove your hats and stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Pregame tip will be between number 32 for Tunkhannock, which is Avery Billings, and number 35 for Hazleton, Demir Faison. Hazleton in the first half will be going towards the right, and Tunkhannock will be going towards the left. The tip is won by Hazleton. And number 11, Ryan Walk, brings it up. He gives it to number 5, Andrew Veda. gives it to Walk, back to Veda, who phase on, back to Walk, who puts up a shot, and he makes 2-point field goal. Ryan Harder brings it up for Tunkhannock. Gives it a backdoor pass to Tyler Fox. Goes out of bounds. Hazleton will gain possession. Rolk will bring it up for Hazleton. Give it to Faison, who swings it down to number 5, Andrew Veda, for a 3 missed. And number 44, Warren Senengdahl makes the 2-point attempt. Nick Raposa has the ball in the corner. He gives it to Ryan Harder. To Tyler Fox, who gets past his man and gives it to Avery Billings for 2. Tunkhannock scores their first point of the night. Rolk bringing it up and gives it to Faison. Back to Rolk, to Veda. Back to Rolk, to Faison in the corner. To Ryan Rolk, to Faison. To Senengdahl. To Rolk, who fakes a pass and puts up a 3, and he makes it. 7-2 Cougars with 6:22 left in the first quarter. Fox gives it to Harder, who gives it to Jack Chilson, who gives it to Raposa, gives it to Billings, swings it to Tyler, gives it to Harder, gives it to Avery Billings, who gives it to Nick Raposa, who gives it to Chilson. Faison tips a pass, Tyler gains it. Will put up a 3 off the line, rebounded by Rolk, who gives it up to Veda, who gives it to number 20, Kyle Franick, in the corner, but he takes too many steps and is called for a walk. Harder will inbound to Fox. Chilson gives it the pass to Billings, and Avery has it stripped. Fox gets a hand on it. On the pass to Faison. There's confusion on who touched it last, and the officials will confirm that it will be off of Hazleton last. Harder will inbound to Fox. Fox puts up another deep 3, and he just airballs that one. Walk brings it up for Hazleton. He gives the pass to Veda on the corner, who gives back to Walk. And Veda puts up a 3, and he makes it. Tunkhannock is down 10-2 here in the first quarter. Fox gives it to Chilson, who gives it back, who fakes a handoff to Tyler, gives it to Ryan Harder, who his 3 is off the mark. Faison brings it up for Hazleton and gives it to Wolk, who gives it to Veda. Gives it to Faison. Faison pulls up from deep, and he misses too strong. Tyler gets the rebound, but is immediately pushed by number 11, Ryan Wolk. Hazleton's first foul on the day. And Wolk's first. Harder inbounds to Tyler Fox. Fox walks it up. Gives it to Chilson. Gives it back to Fox. To Harder. He gives it back to Fox. Gives it to Nick Raposa. Back to Fox. He gives it to Chilson. Tyler cuts. Gives it back to Fox. Gives a dump-off pass to Chilson. Chilson misses the layup, but there's a foul underneath on Hazleton. Chilson will be shooting 2 free throws. The foul was on number 44, Warren Seigendale, his first of the game. Chilson's first free throw is good.
This brings it 3-10. Hazleton winning.
Chilson's second free throw is missed and grabbed by Faison, who gives it to Walk, who gives it back to Faison, who gives a no-look pass to Seigendale, to Walk, to number 20, Frenet, down low, and he has it stripped, and Chilson corrals it. Fox unleashes another deep 3, but he was pushed during the shot, and will he shooting 3 or no? The Tigers will be inbounding the ball on the side. That foul was on number 35, Faison, his first, as number 14, Scotty Campbell is checked in for the Cougars. Avery gets it down low and is called for a charge. His first foul of the night. Walk brings it up for the Cougars. Gives it to Faison on the wing. Faison drives. He makes 2 points. His first basket of the night. Fox gives it to Harder. Gives it back to Fox. Fox brings it up as the Tigers are down 9. Raposa buries a 3-pointer. Colt Tunkhannock within 12-6. Walk gives it to Veda, who gives it back to Walk, who gives it to number 14, Scotty Campbell, who misses. Chilson brings it down, and Tyler's pushing the pace. Gives it to Avery. Gives it to Raposa on the wing. His 3-pointer hits all the rim, but does not fall. Walk brings it up. Gives it to Veda. Veda pulls up from deep. He buries a 3. Veda's second 3-pointer of the night. Tunkhannock's down 15-6. A fast-paced first quarter. Nick Raposa gives it to Tyler Fox, who cuts to the rim and gives it to Avery Billings at the free throw line. His jumper missed. Veda gets it from Rolk, and Veda's 3 is off. Avery gets it, who gives it to Ryan Harder. Gives it to Chilson. Back to Avery. He runs right through number 44, Warren Seigendale, for 2 points.
It's now 8:15 with 1:46 left in the first.
Walk brings it up for Hazleton, who gives it to Veda. Gives it to 14, Campbell. To Faison, to Walk. His 3-pointer is short. But he balls loose. Hits Walk last, and it's Tigers ball. Number 15, Alex D'Angelo, is subbed in for Rolk. Fox brings it up for Tunkhannock. Gives it to Harder. Gives it to Tyler Fox. Misses a 3. Veda brings it up and gives it to Faison. Faison out on the wing. Driving. Gives it to Delangelo, who gives it to Seigendale. Foul on the Tigers down low. Seigendale will be shooting 2 free throws. Seigendale's first free throw is short. Avery Billings picks up his second foul, and Eric Bennett will sub in for him.
I'm commentating the game. Really? It's all on live TV.
That's awesome.
Sagendale makes his second attempt at the line in number 31. Nicholas Norman will sub in for him after the free throw attempt. Eric Bennett will give it to Tyler Fox to bring up with a minute left here in the quarter. Gives it to Harder, to Bennett, to Raposa, who has the pass tip but regains possession. Gives it to Tyler, whose pass down to Chilson is denied in number 14. His three-pointer is good. Campbell makes 3.
It's now 8-19, Hazleton leading.
Fox brings it up with 30 seconds left here. Harder puts up a 3.
Makes it. It's now 11-19, Hazleton leading.
Number 5, Veda brings it up for Hazleton. He's looking for Delangelo and gives it to him. He gives it to Campbell. Faison has it in the corner. Gives it back to Veda. Number 31, Nicholas Norman. His shot at the end is no good. Hazleton races to a 19-11 lead after one in a very fast-paced quarter. We will hear from the Lady Tigers cheerleaders here in between the first and second quarters. Hazleton has raced to the lead using an inside attack in the three-point game. But Tunkhannock has been forcing some three-point shots that may not have been good shots to start the game with. As Tunkhannock will have possession to begin the second quarter here. Raposa will inbound to Fox. Tyler gets the inbounds, gives it to Harder, gives it to Chilson. Gets it to Fox in the corner and misses a three-pointer. Ryan Wolk, his three-pointer no good. Tyler gets the rebound. Tyler's pushing, cuts to the rim. He misses a layup. Faison in transition, no good. Foul on Ryan Harder. Faison will be shooting 2. Faison's first shot is no good. Faison's second shot is good. 20-11 Cougars.
7:30 left in the second.
Fox brings it up and gives it to Raposa. Who gives it to Harder down low, and his layup is missed. Scramble for the ball. Hazleton gets it. Rolk pushing the tempo. His layup no good. Raposa gets the rebound. Gives it to Harder to give to Fox. Tyler no-look pass to Raposa for 3.
Oh, he makes it. Scores now 14-20 with just about 6:56 left in the second.
Rolk brings it up and gives it to Veda, who gives it back to Rolk. To Faison, back to Rolk. To Veda down low. Veda attacks, gives it to 31. He walks. Number 31, Nicholas Norman with the walk. Tigers have Fox bringing it up. Eric Bennett gets it. Nick is cutting. Takes a little to corral it. He gives it to Harder, who gets it taken away by Veda. Veda misses a layup. Number 31, Nicholas Norman. gets it. The rebound, but there's a foul on number 15, Nick Raposa. Going for the ball. A hold. That's his first, Tigers' fourth of the half. Inbound goes to 44. Gives it to Rolk. Three-pointer from Veda, good. 23-14 Tigers. Tigers have Eric Bennett with the ball. Gives it to Fox, who puts up a three-pointer. His first points of the night. A three-pointer as Rolk brings it up for the Cougars. Gives it to Faison. Back to Rolk, swings it to Veda. Veda's three-pointer is good. Veda's hot. Veda is hot as the Tigers call a timeout. Veda has made 4 three-pointers tonight for 12 points, as he scores 26-17 Cougars. Tunkhannock has to start covering Veda out on the perimeter because he is just unleashing shots and they're just going in. And he does not look like he will be cooling down anytime soon. Tigers also need to start slowing down this tempo, I think, to get a control of the game, to start chipping away at the 9-point Hazleton lead. As Hazleton loves playing fast and getting breakaways for easy layups and dunks. And I think if Tunkhannock can draw some fouls on Demir Faison and get him out of this game in foul trouble, that would help, taking away their bigger guy and their most explosive playmaker. Out of the timeout, Harder inbounds to Tyler Fox to bring it up. He gives it to Harder, gives it to Chilson, gives it to Fox. Fox gives it to Harder, back to Fox. Fox drives and gives it to Chilson on a dump-off. Chilson runs over number 5, Andrew Veda, for 2 points on the layup. As Rook brings it up, gives it to Veda, gives it to Faison. Faison is called for a walk. Chilson making him hear some footsteps. Tyler Fox gets the inbound from Harder with a little over 5 minutes here in the second quarter. Fox gives it to Chilson. Gives a handoff to Harder, stripped away. Gives it to Faison. Faison in the corner gives it to Andrew Veda. Gives it to Scotty Campbell. On the drive, he misses. Gets his rebound. Puts it up, and he misses. Chilson tips it to Harder for the rebound, and Harder's going to give it to Fox. Tyler puts up another 3, short. Veda with it. And he just throws it away on the pass to number 11, Rolk.
It's now 19-26 with 4:27 left in the second.
Come on, Tyler.
Tyler Fox gets the inbound from Raposa, who gives it to Bennett. Gives it to Raposa. Raposa gives it to Fox, who attacks and gives it to Chilson. Gives it to Bennett. An extra pass to Harder. Harder's 3 short. Faison's driving. He airballed his layup, but number 20 for Hazleton, Kyle Freneck, gets his first points off the putback. Hazleton back up 9. Fox brings it up. Gives it to Harder. To Raposa in the corner, back to Bennett. Harder gets it from Bennett. Harder puts up a 2-point shot off the rim and goes out of bounds. Hazleton will gain possession. Frisco. Jake Frisco, number 31, is subbed in for Eric Bennett of Tunkhannock. As Tunkhannock has 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Number 23, Jaxander Moranto Alvarez is subbed in for Hazleton 2. And number 20, Kyle Freneck airballs a three-pointer and gives it to Fox. As he gives a pass to Jake Frisco, who misses a three. Frisco playing good defense, hustles down the court and knocks it away from Rolk on the fast break attempt. Hazleton will regain possession. Rolk will inbound to Freneck as there's a foul on Tunkanek on number 15, Nick Raposa, his second. As Rolk has it for Hazleton, he puts up a three. Short, Fox rebounds it. Number 44, Roaring Seigendale, playing good defense, knocks it away from Tyler. He'll have to take an inbound from Harder. Fox being forced left by Rolk. Goes right. Gets a pass to Harder. Harder makes a three. Harder has 6 points, all from beyond the arc. Number 11, Rolk brings it up. Gives it to Faison. Faison being guarded by Fox. Gives it to Freneck. Back to Faison. Faison drives, puts up a shot. Misses, but grabs his own rebound as he has 5 points here in the half. Tigers down 8. Fox brings it up. Faison gets in front of the pass from Tyler Fox to Ryan Harder and goes coast to coast with it for a layup. So the lead is 32-22. Cougars. Raposa passes to Chilson, and Chilson gives it back to Ryan Harder. Misses a three. Rolk brings it up for the Cougars. Gives it to Faison. Rolk gives it back to Faison. Faison is getting hot now, as he has gone on a run here to silence the crowd. Fox brings it up for Tunkanek. Gives it to Harder. Gives it back to Fox. To Frisco. Frisco's pass to Harder is tipped away by who else but Faison. Faison is just unleashing on this Tigers. He's jumping passes and getting a lot of points as he's subbed out now for Hazleton with 56 seconds left in the half. Frisco has it, gives it back to Fox, gives it to Raposa, gives it to Fox, to Chilson for a 2-point shot. Good.
And now makes it 24-35 with 30 seconds left in the second.
Walk has it for the Cougars and gives it to Veda. Gives it to Seigendale, who is called for a charge. Charge was taken by Jack Chilson. As that is Seigendale's second of the game. Fox has it with under 30 seconds left for Tunkanek. So they're down 11. Gives it to Harder. Gives it to Chilson. Posa has it. Gives it to Fox. He's working on Rolk, and Rolk gets it stripped. And Veda goes down and gets it. 8 seconds left. As Rolk steals the inbound pass and puts up a three, he misses. The half will end with the Tigers down 37-24 to Hazleton. As Hazleton has just gone and played their transition basketball and has played so well going coast to coast on the Tigers.
Go to my locker and grab my pen.
With 1 minute left before we start the third quarter, Tunkhannock is losing to the Hazleton area Cougars 37-24. And Tunkhannock is being led by Ryan Harder, who has made 2 threes and has 1 foul. Nick Raposa, who has 2 threes and 2 fouls. Tyler Fox, the guy who is the Tunkhannock workhorse this season and has been consistently putting up good numbers, has been held to only a 3-pointer in the first half. As for Hazleton, Andrew Veda has 4 threes for 12 points and then added a 2-point field goal to give him 14 points in the half. And Demir Faison has 10 points in the first half, most of those coming on a little run he had in the second quarter late to balloon the lead that Hazleton has. Hazleton will have the ball in the second half as Walk brings it up and gives it to Seigandale. Gives it to Faison. Faison pulls up a 3. He misses. Rebounded by Harder. Raposa in transition for 3. Short. Faison grabs the board. Gives it to Rolk. Gives it to Seigandale. To number 20, Franek. To Faison down low. Before Faison went up, there was a push on number 11, Jack Chilson, down low. Hazleton will be inbounding. Chilson's first of the game. Inbound goes to Franek. To Walk. Seigandale to Faison, who drives, steps out of bounds with the defense, and Tunkhannock will gain possession. Fox brings it up for Tunkhannock. Scores 37-24 with a minute gone here in the half. Chilson has it to Fox. Fox gives it back to Chilson, who's working on Faison. Chilson goes up, misses, and Faison grabs the rebound. Faison gives it to Veda, who gets the layup made, plus the foul on Nick Raposa. He will be shooting 1 free throw for Hazleton. Nick Raposa has 3 fouls on him in this game. 2 more, and he's out for the rest of the game. Veda's free throw is good. 40-24, Hazleton. Fox brings it up. Gives it to Harder. Gives it to Avery Billings. Gives it to Tyler Fox. Gives it to Harder. Pass down low to Billings out of his reach and goes out of bounds. Hazleton will gain possession. Rolk will bring it up for Hazleton. Gives it to Faison. Faison gives it to Franek, who gives it to Veda. Gives it to Seigandale. Seigandale, layup missed. Franek grabs it, misses. Seigandale gets it, and he gets hacked going up. He will be shooting 2 for Hazleton. The foul was on number 1, Ryan Harder, his second of the game. First free throw missed by Seigandale. He makes it, giving the Cougars a 41-24 lead with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Fox gives it to Chilson, who gives it back to him. Fox working on Rolk, has it picked. Up to Faison from Veda. Faison makes it for 2. Hazleton's lead has ballooned to 19 points. As Fox he's trying to do a little too much now. And needs to slow down a little bit, I think. Fox will inbound for Tunkhannock after the double dribble on Hazleton. Harder gets it. Gives it to Chilson. To Billings down low. Sagendal is called for the foul down low. That is his third. No, it was number 20, Kyle Freneck. Fox inbounds to Chilson, who misses his shot. As Freneck gives it to Faison. Faison swings it to Veda. It goes through Veda's hands. Nick Raposa picks it up, but Veda knocks it away to stop the fast break. Tunkhannock is down 19 points with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Fox will bring it up for Tunkhannock. Gives it to Ryan Harder. Billings on the cut. Makes two. Tigers' first basket of the second half.
It's now 26-43. Hazleton still leading.
Rolk gives it to Faison. Gives it to Veda. Gives it to Rolk. Back to Veda. Veda's shot is no good. Seigendal gets it. Avery and Seigendal fight for it. Nick gets the board, gives it to Fox. Jump ball when Tyler went up. It stays on Tunkhannock ball. Fox inbounds to Harder, gives it back to him. Fox gives it to Chilson. Faison runs straight through Fox. Ruthlessly, as Harder airballs his three-pointer. As number 14, Scotty Campbell is checked in for Freneck. In number 15, Alex Delangelo is checked in. Coach Lunger of Tunkhannock is offered a warning for arguing about how Faison ran through the screen. Faison has it, gives it to Rolk. Gives it to Delangelo. To Walk, who gives it to Faison, and Faison has it knocked away by Jack Chilson down low. Walk inbounds it to Seigendal, who makes a three-pointer. As Hazleton is unleashing the bomb from deep tonight, making whatever they want from beyond the arc for a 20-point lead. Fox backdoors Rolk. Seigendal swats it away off of Delangelo. And Tyler Fox will inbound for Tunkhannock. He'll give it to Raposa. Gives it to Harder. Ryan puts up a three and misses. Tyler gets the long rebound, and Tyler Fox is called for a push-off on Rolk for very little contact on that one. That is Tyler Fox's first foul of the night. Tunkhannock's fourth of the second half. The fouls were 5 for Tunkhannock in the first and 4 for Hazleton in the second, in the first half. That fouls have now been 4 Tunkhannock and 1 for Hazleton in this half as Faison drives and gives it to 15 for 3. Delangelo makes his first three-pointer, and Coach Longer calls a timeout with Tunkhannock down 49-26 with 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. Well, Clyde, what do you see from Hazleton during this?
Well, you can really see who their power players are. They're acquiring a lot on that number 35. You can tell he's going to go somewhere with that ball. You don't know where, but you can definitely tell he has the passion for this sport. I'd like to see what could happen in these last few minutes of the third, as it's really heating up here in Tunkhannock, folks.
That's exactly right. Number 35, Demir Faison will do what he needs to get to the basket or just put it in. the hoop from distance. As Tunkhannock will inbound out of their timeout. No substitutes. Fox will bring it up for Tunkhannock. Gives it to Harder. Gives it to Chilson. Back to Raposa, to Billings, to Fox. Faison knocks it away. As number 15, Alex Delangelo, comes up holding his ankle after he was called for a foul after him and Nick Raposa of Tunkhannock tangled feet. That is Delangelo's first foul of the game. Hazleton's second of the half. Inbound goes to Harder. He gives it to Chilson. Fox backdoors, but pass goes nowhere. As Avery goes at Seigendahl for a jump ball. Avery's playing physical with them now. He's just going after the ball, no matter what the costs are. Some scores from around the league have Valley View beating Old Forge 48-27. And that's it. As Hazleton misses a shot. As Rolk brings it out. Gives it to 23 Jack Zander. Maranta Alvarez, who buries a three-pointer.
That makes it 52-26 with 2:20 left in the third.
A game that might help determine the 4A standings early on is when Scranton Prep goes down to Muhlenberg College to play Penn Ridge later tonight in a non-conference game. Nick Raposa will inbound to Fox off a tipped pass. Gives it to Harder. Gives it to Chilson. Chilson drives. Misses a layup. Tunkhannock has only scored 2 points here in the quarter. Alvarez, three-pointer, round and out. Corralled by Billings. Gives it to Harder. Gives it to Raposa. To Harder. To Fox, who misses a three. As number 5, Veda will bring it up for Hazleton area. Gives it to Alvarez. To Campbell for three.
The score is now 55-26 with 1:20 left in the third.
Fox will bring it up for Tunkhannock. As Chilson's pass to Avery Billings down low goes out of bounds over Avery's outreached arm. And Veda will bring it up for Hazleton with a 29-point lead. Faison has it. Gives it back to Veda. Gives it to Alvarez. To number 31, Nicholas Norman scores 2. 48 seconds left. Fox brings it up. Gives it to Raposa. Gives it to Billings. Gives it to Fox. As Faison is going to argue about whether or not he ran through Nick Raposa, but was called for the foul. And Tyler Fox's made three will not count. The three-pointer will count after confirmation, but Tunkhannock will gain possession as Avery Billings and Jack Chilson are out for Tunkhannock, and Jaron Robinson and Zach Rogers are in. That is Fox's second three of the night. As Fox gets the inbounds to Robinson, gives it to, as Raposa's pass cross court to Tyler Fox is knocked away by Faison, and Faison goes up for a slam dunk, and he just gets fouled by Tyler Fox, going up and misses. Faison will shoot 2. That is Tyler Fox's second foul of the night. Faison makes his first free throw attempt as Eric Bennett subs in for Nick Raposa of Tunkhannock. As the second attempt is good, Freneck will sub in for Faison.
It is now 59-29 with 20 seconds left in the third.
Fox brings it up and gives it to Harder. Gives it to Bennett. The pass is tipped away by Hazleton's number 23, Alvarez. Tunkhannock will gain possession with Bennett inbounding. Gives it to Fox. He drives down low, dumps it off to Zach Rogers. To Jaron Robinson, his floater no good. Campbell grabs it for Hazleton, as Tunkhannock will be in a hole, 29-59 hole. To start this quarter, as the Tunkhannock cheerleaders will take the court. The clock will start in the fourth quarter here with the mercy rule on, which is any team losing by 30 points or more in the fourth quarter or 40 points or more in the third quarter, the clock will automatically run on timeouts, fouls that result in free throws, or an injury for a team, for a player. Fox gets the inbounds from Harder. He gives it to Harder, to Robinson. Fox gets it from Robinson to Bennett. Eric drives, and he misses his layup. Grabbed by Freneck. Alvarez brings it up for Hazleton. As number 32 for Hazleton walks. That is Randy Melendez. Fox brings it up. Gives it to Bennett, who gives it to Harder. Gives it to Fox, to Bennett. Not to Fox, to Robinson to Bennett. Bennett gives it to Fox. Fox puts up a floater off a screen, no good. Alvarez takes it up the court for Hazleton, who puts up a 3. He makes a 3-pointer.
It's now 62-29 with 7:54 left in the fourth.
6:54 left in the fourth. Fox gives it to Robinson. Eric Bennett gives it to Rogers. Fox backdoors, goes up strong for 2. That's Tyler's 8th point of the night. As Alvarez has it and gives it to Campbell, to number 20, Freneck. Down low, drives, gets fouled, going up on the shot. And he will be shooting 2 free throws, Freneck. The foul was on number 30, Zach Rogers, his first of the game. Tunkhannock's 6th of the half. Freneck's first free throw is good. Jake Frisco and Jack Chilson are subbed in for Jaron Robinson and Ryan Harder. Has his second free throw attempt good. And Tyler will bring it up for Tunkhannock. Gives it to Chilson, to Jake Frisco, who gives it to Fox on a cut, and it goes through Fox's hands. Hazleton's running with number 32, Randy Melendez. His layup is goaltended with and will count.
The score is now 66-31.
Fox drives and he gets the double digits on the night for Tunkhannock on a finger roll layup. Alvarez for Hazleton gives it to Campbell, who drives. Gives it back to Alvarez, whose three-pointer from the corner is short. Number 31, Norman, grabs it. Gives it to Alvarez, whose layup is no good. Frisco will bring it up for Tunkhannock. Gives it to Zach Rogers, whose layup is no good. Melendez will bring it up for Hazleton, who runs through Tyler Fox. But Tyler Fox brings it up and puts a three-pointer up good.
Makes it. It's now 36-66 with 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Alvarez will bring it up for Hazleton and gives it to Campbell, to Melendez, who gives it back to Campbell, who drives. There's a foul on the floor. And that's a block on number 11, Jack Chilson. He will be shooting two. He will be shooting a 1-and-1 Campbell. And he makes his first one. He will get his second free throw as CJ Wright is subbed in for Zach Rogers. Campbell's second free throw is good. Fox will bring it up for the Tigers. Gives it to CJ Wright. Gives it to Fox. To Bennett. Frisco backdoors his man, number 23, Alvarez. Goes up for the layup, which is no good, but he draws the foul and will be shooting two at the line. The foul is on number 31, Nicholas Norman. That's his first. Hazleton's fourth of the half. Frisco makes his first free throw of the night. As Jake's second free throw is short, grabbed by Campbell. He gives it to Alvarez. Alvarez just chucking threes now for Hazleton. Off the side of the rim, Fox gives it to Frisco in the corner. Frisco puts up a three, no good. Melendez will bring it up for Hazleton. Gives it to Alvarez. Gives it to 31, Norman for two.
Scores now 70-37 with 4 minutes left in the fourth.
CJ Wright gets the pass from Fox, who gives it to Bennett. Bennett drives, kicks out to Fox. Fox has it stripped from behind. Campbell grabs it. Gives it to Alvarez to bring up. Alvarez will drive middle. CJ Wright gets a hand on the pass while on the shot attempt. Strips it clean. Grabbed by Chilson, gives it to Bennett. Fox gets it, gives it to Wright. Chilson gets it, drives hard, makes his layup.
It's now 39-70 with 3:20 left in the fourth.
Timeout just for subs here, as Logan Helsel will be subbed in for Tyler Fox. Number 1, Kevin Gill is subbed in for Hazleton. As Gill will have it. As Logan Helsel gets the rebound and gives it to Frisco. Frisco gives it to CJ Wright, who misses a three-pointer. Chilson grabs the rebound, misses a layup. Number 15, Delangelo is pushing the pace. He drives down low on Chilson and misses. As Eric Bennett grabs the board and gives it to Helsel after bringing it up. Frisco gets the pass from Helsel to Bennett and misses the three. As number 32, Melendez makes 2 points. Timeout for subs. Zach Rogers will be subbed in for Jack Chilson.
It's now 39-72 with 2:28 in the fourth.
Helsel gets the pass from Frisco to CJ Wright for three. CJ Wright with his first 3 points of the night. As Kevin Gill will bring it up, gives it to Delangelo, to Melendez, to Alvarez, who gives it back to Gill, who puts up a three, and he misses. Ball is off number 23 for Hazleton. Alvarez. Tunkhannock will get the possession, down 72-42 with 1 minute and 56 seconds left. Bennett will bring it up, gives it to Frisco. Gives it to CJ Wright, and CJ Wright walks. The three-pointer attempt by Alvarez, no good. Bennett brings it up. CJ Wright puts up a long three, no good. Number 15, Delangelo, goes coast to coast. Layup attempt, no good. Rebounded by Frisco. Alvarez leans in and reaches and grabs Frisco. That'll be his first foul of the night. Bennett inbounds to Frisco. Bennett gets it to Frisco. Logan Helsel has it up top. Gives it to Rogers, to Bennett. Bennett puts up a long three off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Alvarez, who brings it up. Rogers gets a steal. Gives it to CJ Wright, who gives it to Frisco with 43 seconds left. Frisco gives it to CJ Wright. Eric Bennett. He gives it to CJ to give to Helsel, to Bennett. Helsel's shot is rejected by number 23, Alvarez. He will inbound for Tunkhannock with 27 seconds left. As Frisco gets the inbound. CJ Wright has it, gives it to Zach Rogers, to Helsel, to Bennett. And number 15, Delangelo, steals it from Bennett and goes coast to coast for a 74-42 lead with 3 seconds left. CJ Wright's three-point attempt at the buzzer is an air ball. The game is over, and your Tigers drop their first conference game to Hazleton, who will be 2-3 and 2-0 in their respective division. Tunkhannock drops to 5-2 and 1-1 in Division 2 of the Wyoming Valley Conference. Your Tigers are next back in action down at Crestwood on Tuesday, January 3rd, 2019, in a conference game at 7:15 p.m. And their next home game is against Pittston area on Saturday, January 5th at 7:15 p.m. That is all for tonight, for today's game between Hazleton area and Tunkhannock.